Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are working on week 7 of my 2023 album. For this week, I am using my Elle Studio monthly kit, and I was just going through some of my alphas to try to figure out what I wanted to use to spell out week. Since that top label is kind of thin, I was gonna go with these sparkly thickers, but I realized that this pack doesn't have the number that I need is missing. So there goes that one. You'll see me pull a couple more different alphas. I think I end up using some black sparkly ones. Yeah, I think I end up using these. And then for the number 7, I'll just use a black number 7 sticker that I have. So this week was pretty relaxed, chill, other than like baseball going on. As you can tell, last Thursday I woke up with another sinus infection, so my 5th one in 5 months, literally one a month. I'm so over it. But yeah, so going over these photos here while I work on this label card, I have the top is my son at baseball practice, and then to the right on the second row, it says Super Bloom and Lake Elsinore. So this time of year, usually like when we get hit with a lot of rain, this section of the 15 freeway going through Lake Elsinore usually pops up with all these puppies. And before, you used to be able to pull over or exit park, get out and look at them, but past few years people have been trampling the puppies, even stopping on the actual freeway and then like walking to the hills. It was crazy. It caused a lot of traffic. I'm so thankful that since COVID, I have been working from home, because that is my way to get home from work when I drive to the office. But yeah, so I thought I'd snap a photo since we can no longer stop there. And then to the far left, you'll see I have a negative COVID test. I had to test my son Monday because the week prior, he woke up with a fever and congestion and all that and tested for COVID negative. He didn't have school Monday, so I had to test him to make sure he could go back to school on Tuesday. So that is that photo. The one to the right of that, which is like all dark, my son had baseball practice and they were doing a scrimmage game. And at about 9:30, while one of the kids hit a ball to the outfield, the lights just shut off at the field. So now we know 9:30 is the time for those to go off. And we actually had that happen again last night. So this coming week's spread will have maybe a little talk about that. Here are some, I'm showing you these acrylic markers or paint pens. I ordered a pack on Amazon. I'll link them below. It comes with 6 white and 2 black, and they're like not fine tip, but thin enough to like write with them. We have Poshka paint pens, but the tip that my son uses to color and draw is like super thick. So I ordered kind of like a smaller tip one, so I can draw on the photos and write. So don't judge my writing. I was just trying it out. I just put lights out, and then on that card to the right of it, I just journaled about how the lights went out. And yeah, I actually really like those paint pens. I can't wait to like use them more. And actually on that COVID-19 test, you could see that I kind of did like the stitching around it. I actually really like how that looks. I get that from Leilani, because she does that to like a lot of her photos that have like blank background where you can outline. So on this photo here, I just wrote that I got another sinus infection, and then I have the photo to the right, which has this NyQuil cough DM congestion that we have been taking, and had a Starbucks medicine ball. But this yesterday actually, I bought all the ingredients to make it, because we are actually all congested with sinus, or I think my mom actually has a cold. So I have been making it for both my parents, and we've been stocking up on medicines. So fun times. On to the next side. That's a photo I took on Snapchat. It says Happy Valentine's Day. And then I am going to actually just cut out a 3x4 using this as a template. And it's just going to say how the 4x6 to the right is like the gifts that I got my son for Valentine's Day, how he asked me to make his class treats. So I made them chocolate covered Oreos, and then we added a little bag of Sour Patch candies to the little baggies. And then he asked me if I could make his little Valentine a little treat box. So in the middle of that 4x6, it has like 2 chocolate Oreos, 2 chocolate dipped Rice Krispies, a box of conversation hearts, and then like some Hershey Kisses in there. And there we go. I'm just gonna journal about that, and at the top I put Happy Singles Awareness Day, because for me it's just any other day. Love Day is always every day for me and my son. But I also journaled on there that we had steak for dinner and potatoes. I also have underneath this 4x6 or 6x4, whatever, is a shamrock shake. So it's the first one of the season that we got. So I had to snap a photo of that. The next photo is a photo of my son on his field trip. And on that 3x4 journaling card to the right of it, I'm actually going to journal about how it was his first time going on a field trip without me. I always go actually, because he has severe food allergies, and yeah, we'll come back to that one. The one that I'm working on right now is a photo of a crafty Zoom with Leilani, her Patreon group. Every month we get together, and I just kind of wrote about how I look forward to being able to hang out with them. Once baseball season, the games begin, it's a little tougher for me to attend these. So I was so happy that I was able to attend this one. It was perfect, fun. If you haven't done so, check her out, Leilani Scraps. And then on this one here, I'm just going to journal about how I made the little goodie box. So here's where I journal. I had messaged my son's teacher asking about lunch, because normally, schools provide peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because that's the easiest thing. And they told me, oh, don't worry, lunch will be provided for him, or if you feel better, you could pack him a lunch. Thank goodness I did, because they served peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So that kind of like got me a little upset, knowing that had I not packed him lunch, he wouldn't have had anything to eat. So he's off of school this week, so I think I'm going to bring it up to the school next week. But moving on, this is a little collage I made in, oh my God, PhotoGrid. And it's a mimosa brunch that we attended with friends. And actually on this photo here, I screenshotted it because it showed we were going to have snow, and I knew it was going to change. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, please consider liking and subscribing.